this is gonna be useful to anyone. Hey, it's Haley. Welcome to a brand new spot. We've never been here before. This is our first time filming here, me and you. I'm in Florida for like a week and we're gonna go eat at my favorite Mexican restaurant tonight, which is so exciting. I'm pumped. I haven't been there in like 2 years, so I'm ready to go. But not really, I need to do my makeup. I'm gonna kind of run you through my everyday makeup, what I've been doing for a minute now. It's my go-to, it's so easy, everything's drugstore, it's really, really cheap. So maybe you'll find something new. Maybe you'll find something that you wanna use. I already put on sunscreen and everything, so we're skipping past that. Not that I need sunscreen. It has been cloudy since I got here. I use 4 different primers, as one does. I start out with this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. As with every video, I can't do the thing. It will never focus. Where's my sponge? I know I have one. Where? Oh. Hold on. I'm putting clips in my hair. They don't do anything. I would clip my bangs back, but you don't want to see that. Then I use this L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, as if I need to look any sweatier in Florida. I swear, I walk outside and I just look like I've been running marathon after marathon. It is so humid out there. I did forget that Florida feels like this. It's really gross. I feel like I need to use antiperspirant on my entire body. Do they make that? People have been living in Florida for centuries. You'd think that they have some sort of protective coating. It feels awful. I feel like a little skink. You know what a skink is? After those 2 primers, I go in with the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Primer. I'm pink. And this kind of, I don't know if it does anything, actually. I'm not gonna vouch for it because I have no clue. I've been using it because I have placeboed myself into thinking that it does something. I don't know if it actually does. If nothing else, I get to see the shade of green. That's enough for me. I'll continue to use it just to see that shade of green. Last but not least, this is actually my favorite one. It's the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I think it's just the original one. I just go in with my finger, even though my hands are dirty and I shouldn't. And I'm gonna get pimples and I'm gonna regret doing that. But it fills in my pores really, really well, I think. Kind of makes me look like an American Girl doll. Not that that's the look I'm going for, but I appreciate it nonetheless. It does make me way greasier than I would prefer to be. I have a nice, disgusting sheen by the end of the day. Okay. Do I look poreless? I think I do. I'm gonna be staring at myself this whole time. I generally look over at myself frequently, but it's gonna be the whole video because I'm using that as my mirror. I'm using my phone as my mirror. For my foundation, I'm gonna go in. This is my favorite one, the Hourglass foundation. It's this like weird shaped one. I use the color Alabaster. I don't use this every single day just because it's really expensive, and when I run out of it, I don't want to buy more of it. I mean, I will, but I don't want to. I put it on my cheeks because my cheeks are the really, really red part. So if there's anything I want to help cover up, it's my cheeks. If I want like a little bit more coverage and I want my whole face covered, then I'll use the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. And I use Fair 150C. I just put it on my beauty blender. It comes with a little sponge thing that I use, but it just fell on the floor. My little sponge hit the floor. So I'm not gonna use that. This is great for Florida because by the end of the day, you know what? I actually can't say that it doesn't make me shiny because it absolutely does. I don't know how that happens. It's a powder. As you can see, it covers up my redness pretty well. It's not perfect, but nothing covers up my redness perfectly. I've been doing my makeup for a long time, and the only thing I've ever found that actually covers all of my redness is literal paint. Oh, and then I'm powdering, like for real. I'm using this Coty Airspun powder. This stuff's great, very random. But my foot's on the wall because now my leg's asleep. I'm sitting on the floor, legs crossed. Really didn't think this would be happening to me. I don't know why I thought that. Every time I've ever sat down with my legs crossed, both of my legs go numb. Now we contour. Oh my God, so fun. I use this Morphe palette that is disgusting because I've had it since I was in like middle school. It's a 9A, always golden. And I use this brown one right here. Check it out. All of a sudden I have cheekbones. Crazy. And then I take it on my jawline pretty lightly because there are pictures of me in middle school when I first started contouring and it looks like I have a beard. Genuinely. It doesn't just look like I put on contour bad. It looks like I have a beard. So if you have a picture of me in middle school when I first started contouring, you better delete it. Oh, also, I take it and I put it on my lids. I just did that without thinking. So that too. And then I take one of these little pointy deer tail looking brushes and I go under my nose. I make like a line under where my nostrils would connect if they connected for some reason. And I'll use my finger to kind of like smudge it out. There's like a little line naturally where my nose tip is, and I will put a line there. And then I take the brush that I did my cheeks with and I blend that out. Now that I'm done with my foundation and my contouring, I'm gonna take this little highlighter. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlight Powder in the color Blossom Glow. I put that on the tip of my nose. My nose is kind of like square at the tip. Like I have these pointy pieces right here. I bring it to both of those because I really like the way that it hits. See? And then I put it between my eyes and I put it up here. I actually haven't been doing this part much recently because I don't want my sweat stash to be emphasized, but I guess I'm doing it. Put it under my brows and then I put it on the tops of my cheeks. And if I'm feeling really cool and fun that day, I'll put it on my ears. I haven't been doing it much recently because my hair goes over my ears anyway, so there's like kind of no point. I think I'm gonna be putting on a shadow, so I'm gonna skip this part, but usually I'll put it like right in the center. Actually, I'm gonna do it. I'll put it right here, right above where my eye color is. I feel like it looks so pretty. Wow. And then I'll take my pinky and put it on my inner corner. I'm gonna do an eyeshadow because I also have been doing this almost daily now. I take this LA Girl Pro Artistry palette that I absolutely despised when we first met. I wanted to smash this thing harder than I've ever wanted to smash anything in my life. And now I use it almost every day. It's got some great colors. Specifically, I love these greens right here, but I think I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna go with orange. I'm gonna do this orange. I'm just gonna put that right on top of where I put the shimmery stuff, not all over my whole lid. We're not doing that. I'm just putting it in the middle. Whoa, my eyes wouldn't focus. That was weird. Should I get that checked? I think the second coat was probably a bad idea. It looks a little weird now. Do we like it? Do we hate it? I kind of hate it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe the whole eye, actually. But recently I have just been putting it in the center of my eye and it looks really good. To be fair, I've been using like purples and blues and greens, and maybe that makes a difference. So there's that. Oh, another thing that I've been doing, I completely forgot to mention it. I don't know how, because it's my favorite part of my makeup. I take the same brush that I use to contour with and the same palette that I use to contour with. I take the same color that I use to contour with and that color next to it, and I mix them together. And then I put it on the bridge of my nose. And I also drag it out a little bit under my eye. I don't know, maybe I look really dumb, but I feel great. I don't do this every day, but I probably do it like once every couple weeks. I'll put a brown eyeliner wing on. I'm not feeling it super often, but I'm feeling it today, so. Because my eyes are shaped the way that they are, I don't line my whole eye. And I also make the wing pretty straight out, like that. I wasn't trying to make a cute face at you, my nose was itching. I'm gonna take the same eyeshadow palette and the same little brush that I used for my nose and go like on the After that, I curl my eyelashes and I put on mascara, which is the real defining moment, because depending on how I'm feeling that day is how my eyelashes are gonna look that day. I mean, that's how all of my makeup goes, but my eyelashes are a really big one. Because some days I'm feeling a little more low-key, for a lack of better words. And today is one of those days. I think it's because of the rainy nature of Florida at the moment. I also feel like the rain has been following me. When I was in Kansas City, it rained for weeks and weeks. And then I left Kansas City and it got sunny and I came down to South Florida. And now it's raining in South Florida after being sunny. And when I leave South Florida, it's gonna be raining in Orlando. It's gonna get sunny in South Florida, be raining in Orlando. And then when I leave Orlando and I go back to Kansas City, it's gonna be sunny in Orlando. It's kind of rude. I fly between mascaras, and again, it just depends on the day. Sometimes I'll use this Big Mood mascara by e.l.f. I don't really like this one, but I'll use it if I want my eyelashes to be chunky. If I want like really thin and defined eyelashes, I'll use the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Mascara. And then if I want something incredibly natural, like barely there, you almost can't even tell I have mascara on, I'll use the Great Lash in the deep brown color. I'm gonna go with this one because that's how I'm feeling today. It's a natural day for me, clearly, with my orange eyeshadow and my 7 layers of base makeup. On days like this, I mostly focus on the outer lashes and the inner lashes get neglected. Not completely, but for the most part. For these inner lashes, I actually brush them down. Recently, I've been putting mascara. Anyway, what I was saying, recently I've been only putting mascara on the tips of my eyelashes instead of the base. I feel like it's a little bit much when I put it on the base, and sometimes I'm going for that, but most of the time I'm not. Oh my god, this eye is just a wreck. I keep touching everything but my eyelashes. That's what my eyelashes look like at this point. I feel like it looks really pretty and really natural, but you can still see that my eyelashes are defined, which is what I'm going for. I also put whatever mascara I'm using on my bottom eyelashes. I used to only put the bottom lash mascara on my outer eyelashes, but I've recently seen the light, and it is that I should actually coat all of my bottom eyelashes. They're just so long, and I feel like I need to honor how long they are. If you plucked all of them out, I'm positive you could make a pretty good wig with them. For my eyebrows, I use the exact same mascara, but one that's like really, really intensely dried out. The residual mascara that's in here makes my eyebrows really fluffy. It is disgusting and old and probably harboring bacteria and a myriad of diseases, but I feel like it gives me a pretty good end result. So I'm willing to risk the health of the rest of the planet for my eyebrows to look pretty good. It also gets on my skin a little bit, which I feel like is something most people wouldn't want, but it makes it look like my eyebrows are filled in. It's like a 2-in-1. It's great for people like me who love 2-in-1s. I use this Total Hydration chapstick in the color Coral Blush, and I put that on the center of my lips, like that. Then I take a lip liner and I kind of define my Cupid's bow a little bit because it just looks weird. It gets lost completely when I have base makeup on. Do you see what I mean? Whoops, I accidentally overlined right there. Stop. Recently, when I've been doing my everyday makeup, I won't overline my lips just because it's such a long period of time. By the end of the day, you're gonna see where I outlined my lips at, and it looks ridiculous. It looks like I have like a Kool-Aid ring around my lips. So I haven't been doing that because I kind of don't want that. So I just define what's already there. Then I'll like take the powder that I already used and put it on the outer corners. I've been wearing these sunglasses on my head every day since I got to Florida, and the amount of times that I've gone to jump out of the car and smacked these sunglasses on the roof of the car into my cranium is crazy. I'm not leaving here without 2 holes permanently embedded into my skull. It really hurts, and it's the same exact spot every time, so I've got dents. I know I'm dented under there. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. I don't really have much else to tell you. This is it. This was every secret I have ever. I don't have any other secrets, so I don't know what else to tell you. If I was a little bit boring in this video, sorry. Take it up with the weather. Issue a complaint with the weather. I am more sick of it than you can possibly imagine. All I want is some sun. I am watching some squirrels absolutely brutalize each other in that tree over there. Anyway, we're gonna be in Orlando next week, which is very, very exciting for me because I haven't been there since I moved. So Orlando, if you're watching this, I love you. I am so excited to see you. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time, kind of. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just so upsetting outside. But yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye. Love you, Orlando.